It's another day, the sun is shining. Got to know what's going on around you. Wake up, it's the time to motivate your mind. Come with me, let's make this moment brighter. Wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise. Come on and wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise. Wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise. Wake up with the Bahamas at sunrise. Hey.
Good morning and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise. We're updated early on another fantastic Friday. And it's fantastic because you're with us and it's Friday. My name is Mark Daniels.
And I'm Gabrielle Gardner, wishing a happy Friday to you.
Happy Friday, everybody. We made it to the end of another week, another hot week, another exciting week. It was a little bit wet and rainy, but, you know, give thanks. We've reached a Friday again. It's my favorite day of the week.
Absolutely.
Is it your favorite day of the week?
It is.
Yeah.
I feel like, I mean, things have changed now that I have a kid. It's
yes.
less of like, I don't have anything to do for the next 3 days, but I can watch my baby and not do my job
There you
for
go.
a few days.
Boom.
So
Plus. Yeah, Friday just feels like, the weekend's coming. There's so much possibilities. Like, man, I'm gonna do this thing on this weekend. I'm gonna go and clean the yard. I'm gonna go exercise. I'm gonna go fix this thing. I'm gonna spend some time on whatever it is. Your possibilities are open because it's Friday, everybody. And once you get up there early, that's it, right?
Absolutely. And I thought the great thing about the weekend is Bahamians are so creative. There's always something very exciting going on, whether that's cultural, whether that's going to the farmer's market, whether that's different events, paint and sip. So many new things are coming out. I've been following Hillside House, actually. They have quite a few interesting things going on. They have jewelry making classes and cake decorating classes. So the weekend is a great time to take advantage of all these things. So I enjoy Fridays.
Things to do, and you also go out on Saturday and go buy your hurricane supplies because we got to be stocked up just in case. You never know. We got Aaron that's creeping out there in the Atlantic, coming a bit closer to the Bahamas and the Turks and Caicos. So you want to make sure, just in case we need to hunker down, that you have all of your supplies. And Brother Godfrey, he got the hurricane list tattoo on his eyelid. So if you need to find out if you got everything you need, call Brother Godfrey, right?
Absolutely.
Boom.
And if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome. Just to remind you, TCL Group invites you to register for the 21st Abaco Business Outlook, taking place on Thursday, September 18th at the Abaco Beach Resort. Abaco, we coming again. This year's theme is prioritizing inclusive and sustainable growth. Registration fees are $150 for in-person attendance, $120 for students, and $70 for virtual access. Group rates are available, and booths are also available, and you can register today at tclevents.com or call us at 322-1000. Say, I won't be in Abaco, and we can carry you with us. But you got to pick. We got a great show for you today, everybody. We're going to be talking about the 4th annual Dragon Boat Festival. The 4th, yeah, man. Just felt like the first time they came on was just the other day. So excited.
I feel like we need to enter it, Mark.
Hey, let's go. I just want to beat the drum. Y'all good roads, right? And we'll be hearing about the upcoming Caribbean Volleyball Championships.
We'll also be hearing from the National Training Agency's Grand Bahama office, as well as Dr. Carlos Thomas, who's going to share about how we can keep kids safe and healthy for this new school year. But first, we're going to check on weather with Godfrey Burnside.
This is Weather at Sunrise.
Thank you, Gabrielle. Good morning, Mohammed. First, like a brother sunrise, and like Mark was saying, we got everything going on here. Got a heat wave, and we also have Tropical Storm Aaron that's headed in our direction. But first, we have an advisory posted for the southeastern islands where the heat index reached 112 to 122, and in the northwest and central Bahamas, 105 to about 117 during the daytime, and that will continue through the weekend. So you do have a heat advisory in effect for the Bahamas. In your weather-wise, you have high pressure to dominate the weather over the islands, so we can expect hot, humid, dry conditions through the weekend as that tropical storm approaches the area. So today, we're looking at partly sunny, hot, and humid. There's a 10% chance of a short thunderstorm by afternoon. High temperature 92, heat index 108. Tonight, a few clouds around on the muggy side. Low going under 79 degrees Fahrenheit. And the some region highs and lows across the Caribbean, Barbados 88 and 77. In Jamaica, 92 and 79. In Trinidad, 88 and 77. And the Turks and Caicos Islands, 91 and 78. Across North America, Atlanta, 92 and 71. In Boston, 77, 66, 61. In Miami, 91 and 80. Dallas, Texas, 99 and 79. And Toronto, Canada, 81 and 68. As we go to the weekend, lots of sunshine, warm temperatures, a couple of showers, spotty showers. Still have a little trough over the central Bahamas and trickle off some pockets of showers. We do expect increase in some showers over the central southeastern islands sometime on Sunday, as that tropical storm hurricane will be approaching our area. The temperature daytime will be in the lower 90s, at nighttime in the upper 70s. That puts you up your first look at the weather sunrise. I'm Godfrey Burnside. Back to you, Mark.
Thank you, Godfrey. The 4th annual Dragon Boat Festival will be hosted on August 30th to 31st on Goodman's Bay Beach. Yes, it is the 4th year, everybody. Here to tell us all about it are our good friends. We got Chiquita Archer. She is the event coordinator. We got Susie Chan. She's the VP of the Bahamas Dragon Boat Association. And Dr. Corinne Sinqui. She is a committee member. And we got this lovely replica with us. Good morning and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Yes, I was very excited when I walked in and saw this. I've been asking for something in the studio, and I know we can't fit the full boat, but what do we got here?
Well, this is a replica. This is the actual head and the tail, and of course we minimize the body and the two paddles, what our paddlers use to paddle in the boat.
This is so amazing, and it's just a taste, everybody, what you see when you come out to the festival, because it's so colorful. There's so much things to see, lots of camaraderie, and such an exciting event. What makes the 4th annual Dragon Boat Festival so special this year? Special.
You want to take that?
Well, this year, of course, we're in our 4th year, and we are very, very excited because every year we grow. We grow and grow and grow. So we've added more entertainment this year. So Saturday, normally we'd have, last year it rained, and I hear some rain coming on right now. But last year we were able to just pivot a little bit and do some on beach, like beach activities and games. And let me tell you, competition is real on and off the water. So this year, we're hoping, crossing our fingers, that it doesn't rain, but we have, like I said, more entertainment. Our focus is on the youth in particular. We do have young persons engaged in dragon boating this year.
Fantastic. This looks like this is perfect for the baby boat race, right? You get a full 12 babies in here. Tell us again, what inspired the creation of this event 4 years ago?
So as you know, this is our 4th annual event. Originally, it started off with the boats that were donated by the Chinese embassy here in Bahamas, and it was a way for us to share some of our culture and make a cross-cultural experience with Bahamas, and that's one way of us to give back to our community and experience the events like this that happens all around the world. Actually, dragon boating has become quite large and very popular in Canada and the USA.
And I think I saw recently we had maybe a Bahamas team that went somewhere to go compete.
Right.
Tell us a little about that.
Yeah, that was the Bahama Boys and Girls. Okay?
I know it looked like
they were excited.
Yeah, and how did that competition go, do you know?
Well, they didn't win, but they made history.
Right?
That was the first time we had international representation from the Bahamas.
That's fantastic. And I remember once again, we first started, you talked about competitiveness and camaraderie. The teams, they really take this seriously. They're training for weeks. They have their little secret codes for how they're going to keep everybody in rhythm.
Definitely.
But just coming on the beach on that day is such an amazing experience. It's a cultural experience, a family experience. How do you feel the festival has grown since the first edition?
Well, we've had, in the first year, this is our first time, everybody was very, very excited. We have more committed paddlers like from the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 4th year. We find that these are the same persons that are coming out every day, almost. Once we have practice, they're going to be there. So we have persons from Naughty Crew, we have Bahamar, we have KO Bahamas. There's so many teams. We have about 15 teams that are registered, and about another 5 or 6 that are actually coming on board, not registered and committed as yet, but we do have 5 international teams. So as we continue to grow our international teams, the event continues to grow. in numbers.
Competition getting hot. We got the international teams coming
Yes,
in.
yes,
Ready
we
for
do.
you?
Me? I get mine already. I can take this boat by myself.
So international teams, I wanted to expand. We have people from Jamaica coming.
All right.
We have people from Trinidad coming.
Oh, yeah.
So like the Caribbean, and that's one of our ultimate goals is to make this a sporting event, to make it well known, to make Bahamas a tourism destination in terms of paddling. So people just actually come down here, enjoy our beaches, enjoy our country, and do paddling also.
Yeah, man.
Just to mention
Go ahead.
that, maybe this will become one of the Olympic Games.
Hey. And
Yeah.
and we would have kicked it off here in the Bahamas, kicking it off on this side of the world. We like to be first and things. We like to be first and we like to be the best, right? So for people who are watching who maybe want to get involved, can they still sign up? How can they interact with this event that weekend?
Shakita, that's you.
Well, we want persons to basically give us a call on our WhatsApp number. Susie, what's that number?
I don't have it, sorry, off the top of my head.
That's all right, but we do have our
definitely
website.
online. It's good online, so you can reach us anytime. We'll respond within 24 hours.
Which is bcdragonboat.com. We want persons to know that we are very, very happy about our sponsors as well, because with any event, we have to say thank you to our generous sponsors. And there's so many of them. I can't riddle them all off, but I want to say, Breezes, thank you so much. And we do have a press conference later on today where our sponsors will be there. And the boats, of course, are all decorated with their logos, GSO, Cable Bahamas. We do have NUA.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just thinking through all of them.
We also have Mr. McKellar at the JS Johnson. That's another one. Bahamas Waste.
And we got our Bahamas at Sunrise boat. This is for me.
Yes,
Bahamas
definitely.
at Sunrise, definitely. But we do have DMAC as an entertainment this
All
year.
right.
We have the Urban Renewal Band. Like I said, we have some youth groups. We have W2 Dance Club. We do have the St.
Jump
Anne's.
canoe?
Oh, well, that's a definite. That's a must. That happens every year. But we are focused on making sure that this summer, this is the last summer event.
Yeah.
It's the big event. It's on Goodman's Bay. We want you to come on out. Families, friends, our families, persons who are paddling, your friends. Mark, I hope to see you as well.
We there.
Yes, I'm pretty sure. The family here at Counselors, we want to make sure that everyone's coming out, having a great time. We have jerk chicken. Of course, we can't miss the food and drinks, right? So there's lots of food, there's lots of drink. We have Chinese cuisine, Bahamian cuisine. We have tropical churros, the first year. There's going to be ice cream. There's going to be acai Bahamas.
All right.
I know people say it differently. Acai, acai,
Acai.
acai. There's a lot, but we do have a mixture. There's an assortment of things to do. We have games. We're going to have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So we want persons to come on out and have a great time.
It's definitely a fun event from you guys. Kick off on Saturday. You could just camp out right there on the beach. Stay there stay there until Sunday night. You got
Bring
lots
your
of
blanket and
entertainment.
towels. Bring your towels. Come on out. Sit in the water as well. Some persons we're open, so it's not like we're caged off anywhere. Persons are able to come in. Participants, fans, whomever. If you're cheering someone on, sit in the water and watch the boats.
Right.
Watch them race.
Man.
The
And for
date again?
Yes, I'm gonna say we just
Go for
missed
it.
the date, right?
Go for it. August
What is
30th.
it?
August 30th and the 31st.
You got it.
Yeah, man, we there. At Goodman's Bay.
You got it.
On the beach.
I'm gonna see you there.
We right there. We there already, right? For those who may not know anything about dragon boating, just again, what's the key to a successful team that's racing?
Well, I think the main thing is to be united, follow the lead, be together, practice, and you'll do well.
Yes.
Boom. We're looking forward to see who's going to win this year. Anyone to say to the committee members and anyone that's been planning this event?
Come on out and just participate.
We've been working really, really hard. Every year, like I said, it continues to grow, and more persons are coming on. They're paddling, and they're actually just participating in the event itself. So, to the committee, we continue to work. Work is never ending. Even after the event, you still have things to do. But thank you so much. The committee has done a fantastic job.
Thank you,
Our
everyone.
president,
They have.
Christine Chin, Dr. Christine Chin, and persons who are part of the committee, we want to say thank you again for making this a wonderful event.
Yeah, and congratulations again. This is the 4th year.
Yes.
4th and beyond.
Yes.
And we do have our 5th one planned also. We're bringing it out of the hurricane season. So let's look forward to that. That'll be in May.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, we're going to start advertising that very soon. So persons who are skeptical about going in the water, we have new boats.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, yes.
Boats are stable.
All right.
There's no flipping like in the first year.
That was entertaining, though.
I know, I crossed my fingers. I said, please don't flip. Somebody, please don't flip. But now we're more stable. The boat's a little bit wider.
Awesome.
Brand new boats on the water this year, and we are fully excited about watching it.
Fantastic.
Yes.
The 4th annual Dragon Boat Festival kicking off August 30th and 31st at Goodman's Bay. Bring the whole family and come and have yourself a great time.
Thank you. Thank you.
The 4th. Boom! Hey, we can I can roll this because it's raining outside. I can put this in the puddle out front and give it a go. You're watching Bahamas at Sunrise. We're here with the Dragon Boat Festival Committee. We'll see you in Goodman's Bay. Get ready to row and have a good time. We'll be right back.
Comfort Suites Paradise Island is the best kept secret in the Bahamas. Located directly next door to the Atlantis Resort, you'll receive all the privileges of an Atlantis guest with all the benefits of a Comfort Suite stay. Enjoy everything Atlantis has to offer, including Aquaventure Water Park, plus all the amenities of Comfort Suites. Free Wi-Fi, free breakfast daily, and kids stay, play, and eat free. Visit ComfortSuitesPI.com.
When hurricanes and emergencies strike, timely information can save lives. That's why Alive Business brings you bulk SMS messaging, your essential tool for staying informed and safe. Imagine having critical updates and safety tips delivered right to your phone, anytime and anywhere. With bulk SMS messaging, you can send real-time alerts and updates and timely notifications. When every second counts, count on Alive Business bulk SMS messaging. For more information, contact the experts.
Man, I thought retirement would have slowed you down.
It's the island life, son. Living in paradise.
Must be nice. Can't wait until it's my turn, if that day ever comes.
My financial planner has provided me with solutions for my future. Pension, retirement, and even property management.
So who helped you with all this?
Let's go, son. 2 more miles.
What's Leno?
The Bahamas International Dragon Boat Festival hits good adrenaline pumping races, vibrant cultural shows, tasty treats, and fun for the whole family. Whether you're paddling or just enjoying the vibes, this is the end of summer event you can't miss. Feel the rhythm, ride the dragon, celebrate the spirit. The Bahamas International Dragon Boat Festival, August 30th and 31st at Goodman's Bay.
For more information, go to vcdragonboat.com.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station, open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
Hurricane preparedness is important, and it's easy to get stressed and anxious. The Bahamas Psychological Association is here to remind you it's okay to feel that way, and to take a moment for yourself and to do what it takes to put your mind at ease. Play games, cook your favorite meal, exercise. And if it helps, reach out to family and friends. It will make a difference. This is a message brought to you by the Bahamas Psychological Association.
Alive Business is giving you a chance to win a brand new office suite. Compliments of custom computers, Boss, Huawei, and Royal Bank of Canada. It's simple. Just pay your Alive bill on time and keep your account current or sign up for Alive Business Fiber. Boost productivity, enhance your office space, and take your business to the next level. Don't miss out. Stay connected, stay current, and you could be the big winner. For more information, call the experts at 242-601-8911.
One thing, two things. New thing, old things. Things that are small, things that are grand, things that fit just right in the palm of your hand. Fox Hill Nursery, a large selection of garden supplies, If you can see it in your mind, you can find it at Fox Hill Nursery.
Welcome back. So excited. The Bahamas is set to host the Caribbean Volleyball Championships 2025, bringing together the region's top teams for an exciting week of competition. Joining us this morning to share more all about it are Kelsey Johnson-Sills. She is the Director of Sports at the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture. And we got Kurtwood Green. He is the President of the Bahamas Volleyball Federation. Good morning. Welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Good morning. Good morning.
Great to have you all here. When I saw the flyer, I got excited right away. Now, I don't even play volleyball, but I just know from the teams, and once the Bahamas involved, it's going to be an exciting week of competitions. So tell us, what does it mean for the Bahamas to host this championship?
Well, it was really important for us to host the championships, wanting to let the public know that volleyball is back. Volleyball is still a dominant sport in the country, that we do have excellent players, and that we can compete with the best.
Right, I agree. And it's like, volleyball players have a different swag about them.
Yes,
Like, first of all, they're taller than everybody, so you got to look up to them. But it's just the sport, it's so, at first glance, you might think it's easy, but this is not an easy sport at all, man. It's tough. I think I played in high school, I got burst in the face once from a spike, and that was it. I don't think I play anymore. When and where are the games going to be held?
Well, the games will be held at the Secondal Jail Isaacs Gymnasium beginning Saturday, which is the opening ceremony beginning at 6 p.m. And from there we go every day until the 23rd, which will be the championship. We hope to play the championship at about 8 p.m. on the 23rd. At Secondal.
And how will this event impact local sports and athletes and persons who are just into volleyball generally?
Well, the government of the Bahamas is very serious about sports in paradise, so welcoming teams from around the Caribbean as well as international teams is one of our main mandate and goals at the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture. So we want our younger athletes to know that they can also be competitive, they can also play at that high level. So instead of having to go away to compete, we want them to be able to compete at home.
Yeah, man. Tell them come here and come take some beating from the Bahamas.
I know, right?
So who all do we have competing this week?
Well, competing this week, we have Guadeloupe.
All right.
Suriname expected to be here as well. Jamaica, of course, and Trinidad. Curacao. Yeah. Of course, the Bahamas.
Of course. big up. All of them is food, man. You know. Anyway, we respect all the teams. Yes. We appreciate them coming out. What does it take to prepare for a tournament like this? How is Team Bahamas preparing?
Well, I'll let him talk about that part. I'll talk about
so Team Bahamas preparing. Of course, having time in the gymnasium to properly prepare. They have been doing a pretty good job in keeping the schedule going. Not too sure of the status of the team right now as far as their overall preparation. I have been given some assurance from the national team director, Lloyd Davis, that they have been training and they're all willing and ready to go.
Fantastic. Yeah. Give me a little history of volleyball in the Bahamas. What's our legacy? I feel like we're pretty good at that. We've been beating up people for a long time, right?
Of course, volleyball is one of the top sports in the country. We've played at this level. We've won at this level. We've had individual winners at this level. And your very own Margaret Aubrey, she has played at this level.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, volleyball is, especially in the Caribbean, we are well respected.
Boom. I mean, they come in scared. They can be scared when they walk in. What makes it such an exciting sport to watch and play?
Well, you know, a lot of people, especially if you're not familiar with this high level of playing, if you're used to the primary school or the junior high school, it may not appear to be so appealing for the spectators. Now, of course, those who are playing, they're having a great time. Yeah. But what you would find at this level is that the rallies, especially for the women, are a lot longer, much more intense, and there's a lot more athleticism in the game. With the men, a lot more dominant. I mean, you mentioned about getting hit in the face. A lot of people don't realize that technically volleyball is a contact sport.
Yeah.
Because if you're not protecting yourself, you're not diving for the balls, that sort of thing.
Right.
You know, you want to really hustle.
Pure action.
Absolutely.
Pure action. Either getting bites in your face or you're jamming your finger. Are there any teams or players that we should be looking out for in this tournament?
Well, we do have professional players on the men's side. Shinari Hepburn, we do have Donovan, we do have Kyle. So you can, and Eugene. So you can look out for those persons. And then we have veteran persons on the men's team as well, like Javon Sanders, who have been on the team for a very long time. On the women's end, we have Rachel and we have Chandra. They have been playing when I was playing. Right. So they better be able to step up to the plate now and lead the team. That's what I told them the other day in practice. But I feel as though the team is well-rounded. It's a young, youthful team. It's a changing of the guards. So especially on the women's end, so you can see younger players, mixed with some of the veteran players from the past, but the men's team is really jamming, trust me.
Sounds like it's such an exciting event coming up. How can we be involved? How can we watch? How can we gain access?
Well, there are tickets on sale now. There's an online access. You type in, I think it's Bahamas Volleyball, and search for Bahamas Volleyball, Caribbean Volleyball Championships. The other thing is, which I think may be a little bit easier, and that is pick up tickets at the box office at the Secendo.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Just show up.
Absolutely.
Come and show up, man. We need the whole of the Bahamas coming out.
You can come in their tights too.
Oh, there you go.
We may need like an extra player.
Yeah. We can bring Margaret in because Margaret, she's the veteran. Yeah. Margaret, get ready. Get your tights.
I would also add that, of course, we talked about professional play. It was led really by Margaret's son, Byron Ferguson, who was our first professional player.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Man, we're so excited, looking forward to this week of competition going on. Anything you want to say to your organizers, to the sponsors, anyone helping to get this event off the ground?
Well, I would like to say thank you so much to the Bahamas Volleyball Federation, as well as those persons who make up the local organizing committee. They've been working extremely hard to make sure that this event is a success. We want to invite the entire Bahamas down. I know some will be in Freeport for NACAC, but after you finish NACAC, because NACAC is only 3 days, you can come fly over and be a part of some volleyball.
Man, plenty
and
of
all
action.
of our sponsors and everybody who've done so much to make this event a success.
Well, we congratulate you on in advance. Go for it.
And I definitely echo what the director said, but I must make this point, though, that if it was not for the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture, in particular Minister Mario Boleg, this event would not have happened.
Fantastic.
From the beginning, they put their backing behind it, and as president of the Federation, I felt comfortable that this was going to happen.
Fantastic.
Okay, so I definitely thank the ministry and this ministry staff who've been stepping up and assisting us in getting this work done.
Fantastic. Yeah. And here we are getting ready to kick off an exciting week of competitions. We can be cheering on Team Bahamas and we can be looking for all the
I
action,
hope to see you in your uniform.
Man, I didn't know where I buy one, man. Are you ready? Are you ready? Pow! Hey, we appreciate y'all being here on the show and all the work that you do. Looking forward to an exciting week.
All right, thank you so much.
You're watching Moms and Sunrise. Please make it out to the Caribbean Volleyball Championships happening at the Kendall G. Elias Gym. Watch someone get boys in the face. It ain't gonna be Bahamas though. Someone else. We'll be right back.
Hey family! Step into sophistication at Dash Designer Boutique, number 13 Parliament Street. There you find a wide array of colorful, elegant fashion for ladies. Shop brand name clothing and shoes such as McDougall, Badgley Mishka, Sam Elderman, Jeffrey Campbell, and Jessica Simpson. We've got you covered for the office, date night, red carpet events, and more. Also check out our stunning accessories. That's Dash Designer Boutique, number 13 Parliament Street. Open 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., Tuesday through Saturday.
Hi, I'm Ria Christina, and I'm super excited to be the new host of You and Your Money, a local international bank that has actually been closing some of their branches. It actually gives me an opportunity to share my views, my take on the financial matters. Even when we think about what's happening globally, we still have a lot of work to do in terms of having to educate business owners as to the importance, the economic impact, and how it is that we can look at improving the Bahamian economy. $1 billion. That's how much we spend every year importing food in this country. It also gives me an opportunity to have conversations, and that's meaningful conversations with thought leaders within our community, even having to see how it is that we can work together or even the opportunities that may exist for many Bahamians. So I'm excited to be here and looking forward to the great conversations that's to come.
Good morning and welcome back to Moms and Sunrise. We're update early on another fantastic Friday, and it's the Mid Show, and you stuck with us. My name is Mark Daniels.
And I'm Davriel Gardner, hoping that you are having a happy Friday.
I enjoyed that first half of the show. Lots of energy. right?
Absolutely. Lots of athleticism to work towards.
So not participating right away, right? But the Dragon Boat Festival is so exciting. Seeing that for its 4th year. I remember when they came on for the first time and was getting it started. Now it seems like it's a cultural staple. Like that day, those days on the beach, it's pretty full. You got lots of people. Godfrey is there. Godfrey is stay on Goodman's Bay. You know, he's walk every day, twice a day. So he right there up and down, and it's going to be a good time.
So he's actually like the mayor.
He is the mayor of
overseeing Goodman's Bay.
Yes.
I think we need to look into that as a new official title for him.
He is Sir Goodman's. And we also had a good chat with the folks from the Caribbean Volleyball Championships. Make sure to go out and support Team Bahamas over the next week. There's going to be lots of exciting games happening at the Kendall GL Isaacs Gym. You used to play volleyball?
Come on now, Mark.
Okay, but we know Margaret did. And so shout out to Margaret and all of the other veterans, everyone who laid the foundation, all of the legends who are going to be in the house over the next week. And so excited for that. We got more coming up in our second half. We're going to be hearing from the National Training Agency out of Grand Bahama and hearing about all of the exciting things they have going on.
And we're going to be hearing about how to get your kids ready for back to school. But before all that, we're going to take our second look at weather with Godfrey Burnside.
This is Weather at Sunrise.
Thank you, Gabrielle. Good morning, Mohammed. Just looking at weather sunrise, the tropics. And we do have Tropical Storm Aaron as expected to become a hurricane later today. At 5 a.m. was located in latitude 17.8 degrees north and 54.4 degrees west, some 570 miles to the east of the North Leeward Islands, is moving towards the west-northwest at 17 miles per hour. Those winds are staying at 70 miles per hour with higher gusts, so we do expect it to become a hurricane later today. Also, in relation to the Bahamas, starting Sunday night through midweek, we'll have some large to moderate northeasterly swells, so we're asking small craft operators and swimmers to stay out of the water over the next several days because of those high surfs, dangerous waves, and also the rip currents. In the marine forecast otherwise, we have winds today blowing out of the east at 10 to 15 knots, seas 2 to 4 feet in northwest and central Bahamas, 10 to 15 knots, sea 2 to 4 feet over the central and southeastern islands. On Sunday, easterly at 10 to 15 knots, sea 2 to 4 feet over the northwest Bahamas, northeast to east at 10 to 15 knots, sea 2 to 4 feet over the central and southeastern islands. Then on Sunday, those winds light and variable, seas 1 to 3 feet over the northwest Bahamas, northeast to east at 10 to 15 knots, seas 2 to 4 feet over the central and southeastern islands, but over the central and southeastern islands, those swells will probably be up to 8 to 10 feet. Yeah, tides. You can expect a low tide, or just had a low tide at 6:53 this morning. Next high tide will be at 1:20 this afternoon. Low again this evening at 7:46. Sunset, 7:42 this evening. Rising more at 6:44. UV index 9, your water temperature 80 degrees Fahrenheit, and the moon phase, we're now moving towards the last quarter. Throughout the weekend, high pressure with that dominant feature, hot, humid conditions, and you'll have slight chance of some showers and thunderstorms, mainly during the afternoon hours. Still have a trough, with a couple of showers passing through probably by this morning into nighttime with the central and northwest Bahamas, but that'll clear out sometime by the end of the week. But we expect some more showers to move in the central and southeastern islands as Aaron moves closer to the area on Sunday. Temperature daytime will be in the lower 90s, at nighttime in the upper 70s. Heat index will be in the mid to upper 100 triple digits. That puts wrapping for look at weather sunrise. I'm Godfrey Burnside. Back to you, Gabrielle.
Thanks, Godfrey. This morning, we are spotlighting the National Training Agency's Grand Bahama office and their upcoming Cohort 19, designed to equip residents with technical skills for the opportunities ahead. Joining us are Deborah Pratt, Interim Manager of NTA Grand Bahama, and Dylan Knowles, President of the Grand Bahama Chamber of Commerce. Good morning and welcome to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Good morning. Good morning. It's great to be here.
Yes, it's a pleasure to have you. All right, so can you tell us, and I'll put this toward Ms. Pratt, what is NTA's role in Grand Bahama?
Thank you so much for your question, and thanks again for having us this morning. Well, you are familiar with National Training Agency, the National Training Agency Bahamas, and National Training Agency Grand Bahamas office is just a subsidiary of the National Training Agency. So in terms of what is our role, it's the same thing, the same mandate as the National Training Agency, which is workforce development. Workforce development. We're all about developing persons, especially primarily between the ages of 16 and 26 for entry level into the workforce. So what we do here on Grand Bahamas, similar to what is done in New Providence, we have programs. We are getting ready to start our 19th cohort, and during these cohorts, young persons, they go through soft skills training for the first 4 weeks, which is our mandatory workforce preparatory program. That's 4 weeks of soft skills training, where they cover topics such as anything to do with soft skills as it relates to customer service, communication skills, attitude, checkup, teamwork, and team dynamics. We have the art of customer service, as I would have said already. We have teamwork, team dynamics, managing your money, all of those topics. We have 14 topics that the trainees will go through during those 4 weeks. After the 4 weeks, then they go on 10 weeks of practical skills training. This coming cohort 19, which we start next month in September, is geared towards trades. We are partnering for the first time with BTVI, who will be offering construction trades trades such as electrical work, carpentry, welding, plumbing, etc. And these are trades that we know are needed. So we are partnering with BTVI, who will be offering those trades. But besides our regular cohorts, besides the regular trainings that we do, we also do upskilling, because we are all about developing employees. And I would have heard your co-host say something about the exciting news from Grand Bahama. And yes, there is a lot of excitement going on the islands now, especially with Celebration Key recently opening, with the signing up at the Grand Bahama Hotel recently. And we have a lot on the horizon for Grand Bahama, a lot of major projects. And therefore, we want to ensure that Grand Bahamians are ready for these projects that are coming. So the National Training Agency, we are here on Grand Bahama to assist with that as well, to assist with upskilling, to assist persons who need training to prepare for all of these great opportunities to come. And we are elated that the Grand Bahama Chamber of Commerce has decided to partner with us as we ensure that Grand Bahamians are ready. And that's the reason why Mr. Dylan Knowles, the president of the Grand Bahama Chamber of Commerce, is here with us today.
That is such excellent news. Of course, we are always impressed with the work that the NTA does, just in terms of investing in the workforce and bringing the best out of all of the employees or potential employees that we have in the market. And to you, Mr. Knowles, of course, she's outlined exactly what they're doing with the trainees, but what is the Chamber doing to support this workforce development?
Good morning, Bahamas. The Chamber is all about commerce, and most people don't think of commerce this way, but commerce has really four facets to it. There's the regulatory environment in which we all operate. There's the businesses who provide the goods and services, the employees who actually do the work, and then there's the customer, the consumers who partake in purchasing the goods and services. And so today we're focusing with the NTA on the employee side of that equation, which is essential for good commerce and successful commerce. So we're partnering with them in terms of being able to help them to understand what from the business community for employees, what are the skill sets that are required to fulfill those roles in those companies, and also to provide access to the companies to try and place some of the participants in their internship program. So we're actively involved in supporting them. We have a serious need on Grand Bahama for upskilling and for developing new employees for the marketplace. We have two major projects going on in the industrial area that is going to be looking for the better part of 300 employees over the next 6 months. And we need to be able to figure out how to source that. And then, as Deborah said, on the hospitality side, there's always a challenge with having employees who have the wherewithal and the mindset to be able to deal with the customers on a very productive way. So we're involved with the NTA in this regard, trying to supply any support that we can, any way that we can.
You mentioned, of course, that there's so many exciting things happening in Grand Bahama. We have all of these new developments. We talked about upskilling and those particular strategies for learning those skills. What job opportunities, if they seem to be in a high concentration, do you anticipate in the coming weeks?
So as I articulated, in the industrial sector, there is a significant need for skilled tradesmen in particular. There's very little opportunity on Grand Bahama in Bahamas for acquiring the kinds of skills and experience that these industries require. In one case, there's some certifications that are going to pose a challenge for us. But in the other case, it's just a matter of having the basic trades available to individuals. And when you're looking for 100 or 200 people at the same time, that's in this venue, it's hard to find those if you don't have activities like those that are being put on by the NTA.
Which is so important. Obviously, and I'll go back to you, Ms. Pratt, who is the ideal person for this program? You talked about being 16 to 26, but beyond that, who is the ideal candidate for this training experience?
So the ideal candidate, we focus on those students, those young persons who may have graduated, may not have obtained so many certificates while they were in school, and this is basically to give them a second chance. They may not have been so academically inclined, but there are a lot of persons who are hands-on. Once they are trained in skills, they are able to go and be successful in life. So those young persons, again, who may not have done so well in school, who may not have gotten so many certificates, but yet they can be trained for the workplace. I mentioned the trades that we are offering for this upcoming cohort, but besides those trades, we are also planning on offering office procedures, which we have done before, office procedures, and also there's a customer service training that is done by City and Guilds, a certification. We are looking to offer the customer service certification at the level 1, and we know customer service is very important, especially as we prepare for all that's to come in the hospitality area. So we want to make sure that these young persons are trained in that area as well. So going back to your question, we only say that they should not be in school at the time and they should not be employed. As long as they are ready and willing to learn, NTA is for them.
Absolutely. And how can folks get involved? Obviously, it's just a win-win. The National Training Agency, I know in Nassau, has an excellent reputation for producing high-quality, well-skilled employees who have a good attitude and the soft skills as well. How can people become a part of this in Grand Bahama?
Well, thank you for that question again. Did I say this is free? It's a free opportunity, first of all. So just hearing the word free, because if you want to actually go to school to do some of these lessons that we are teaching, some of these classes that we are training these young persons in, you will have to pay for those. So this is a free opportunity. And I would share the numbers here for the National Training Agency on Grand Bahama. Anyone wishing to register for this, they can call the office at 351-6421, 351-6421, or 727-1418. 727-1418. You can also follow our social media pages. That's the National Training Agency Grand Bahama on Facebook or Instagram, and you would see the flyer there with the information for the upcoming cohort as well as the registration link. The office is located on the second floor of the National Insurance Building here on Grand Park.
Well, I just want to say thank you so much for coming on to tell us about the incredible work that you're doing in Grand Bahama. Thank you, Mr. President from the Chamber of Commerce, for telling us about how you are supporting this incredible work that is pouring into the economy, but most importantly, pouring into our citizens. So thank you to you both for joining us this morning.
And thanks again for having us.
And thank you for watching Bahamas at Sunrise. We'll be right back.
Focal Holdings Limited is proud of its consistent growth and the financial success it continues to bring to many Bahamians who invest in the company. Focal is committed to ensuring optimal financial performance for its shareholders. Focal's leadership remains focused on superior customer service and operational excellence across all sectors. Focal, fueling growth for people.
How important collecting your money can be to the success of your business. Start your relationship with Fidelity today so that we can show you the many options available to you with our merchant services. From click and pay options online to merchant terminals and e-commerce options. We're here to help your business succeed. For more details, speak to one of our business development officers at 356-7764 in Nassau or 352-6676 in Freeport. Visit our website at fidelitygroup.com or visit any of our branches.
Hey, I don't know what y'all got going on August 30th and 31st, but look here, let me put you on something real quick. The 4th annual Bahamas Dragon Boat Festival is going down at Goodman's Bay.
Now, this ain't no regular beach day, okay? This is a cultural mashup. You got traditional Chinese dragon boat racing, vibrant cultural shows, food, drinks, hey, listen, and plenty vibes. If you ever wanted to see Bahamians and Chinese culture link up on the water, hey, that's it. Hey, so bring the whole crew. I'm talking from the kids to your Grammy, your auntie, your uncle. It's gonna be fun. It can be safe, and listen, it can be full of culture.
I ain't even gonna get mad. I'm young, black and rich. She trying to sell me lies.
So look here, mark your calendar, August 30th through 31st, Goodman's Bay. It's Bahamas Dragon Boat Festival. And trust me, you don't want to miss this, boy. For more information, visit bcdragonboat.com/festival or WhatsApp 426-1001. Hey, let me see who can paddle for real. For real.
Hurricane preparedness is important, and it's easy to get stressed and anxious. The Bahamas Psychological Association is here to remind you it's okay to feel that way, and to take a moment for yourself and to do what it takes to put your mind at ease. Play games, cook your favorite meal, exercise, and if it helps, reach out to family and friends. It will make a difference. This is a message brought to you by the Bahamas Psychological Association.
Today marks not just one achievement. We've gone through 15 years, and today we're culminating the opening of this building. And this is our national headquarters going forward.
This building is no ordinary office complex. It's a statement, not just about Leno, but about, as you pointed out, Bahamians, what we can do when we believe in ourselves.
I am beaming with pride. Leno has come a far way. Of course, we are celebrating 15-year anniversary, but more than that, we're also celebrating this beautiful edifice, this beautiful 7-story building.
Lots of people are clamoring to come in here just to be a part of this beautiful landmark.
This isn't, oh, we build a building and then we're going to stop. We want to continue to grow. Let's move forward.
Welcome back. With the new school year just around the corner, it's the perfect time to focus on our children's health and well-being. Joining us this morning is Dr. Carlos Thomas, pediatrician, to share tips on keeping kids healthy, prepared, and ready for back to school. Good morning and welcome back to Bahamas at Sunrise.
Good morning. Always lovely to be here.
All right, so what are some of the key things that parents should be preparing for as we are getting ready for this new school year?
So the children are dreading this time of year. They have been enjoying their summers and now they have to transition to back to school. So parents have a lot of responsibilities. There are certain checklists you have to go through. So it's your responsibility as a parent to get the books and all the things that they need for school, their school bags, their uniforms, sorted out. But we have to make some change. So let's start with getting sure your child is healthy. If you haven't already done so, it's now time to start going to have your doctor's visits to make sure your child is healthy, one, to make sure the vaccines are up to date, to do whatever blood tests are required. Those are very important. Then the other thing to talk about is sleep. So most of our kids have extended hours at home during the summer holidays, but sleep is very, very important, not just to keep you healthy, to rest your body, to make your immune system optimally functional, but also to help you to concentrate. And younger children in particular need a lot of sleep. So your toddlers, early childhood years, at least 10 hours of sleep per night. Even teenagers who think they're invincible need at least 8 hours of sleep. Sleep is very important. And might I add, it's very important that you don't wait until the Sunday before school begins. You need at least a whole week to get your body adjusted to sleep patterns.
That is such an important conversation, sleep altogether. Obviously, that's how we rest, that's how we revitalize our bodies. For parents who think, my kid looks good, I don't see anything that is concerning, I don't really think I need to take them to the doctor before the school year starts. Why is it important to take a child who appears healthy for that checkup?
Because there's things that you can't see, that the doctor can see. There's certain examination findings you may not realize. We see kids with heart murmurs, for example, kids who have early pneumonias, wheezing issues, who are not growing well, who are overweight. That's another issue. So it's very important to have your regular, scheduled, well-child visits.
And why is it so important? You mentioned briefly vaccinations, but why is it so important to keep on the schedule as your child is growing?
Most parents are driven by the fact that the school mandates these things. But it's more than just the school's requirement. It's to make sure your child is healthy. And to, as a parent, your responsibility is to do all you can to make your child healthy. Give them the best chance to deal with all the things they face in life, including infections. And I hope I don't forget, so I'm going to say it now. Breakfast is very important. And when I say breakfast, I mean a healthy breakfast. Must be some protein, some fruit, and so on. Very, very important. Even if you're rushing to school. Now, some schools offer lunches or breakfast at school, which is great, but it's very important your child does not go to school hungry, does not start their day hungry.
That's so important, that brain food. You know, something that's a kind of a running joke when you have back to school, prepare for your kid to get sick because they are going to be playing with other kids. Children don't necessarily have the best hygiene skills. And we know that, you know, certain diseases tend to go around. What are some tips to getting your child's immune system ready for back to school?
So we mentioned some of them already. Proper rest and nutrition, very important. Multivitamins are strongly encouraged. Teaching your child how to keep their hands clean. So hand washing, as simple as it sounds, makes a huge difference. Teaching your child if they have to sneeze or cough to sneeze in some tissue or a handkerchief or in their elbow to wash your hands afterwards, very, very important.
So important. You mentioned a healthy breakfast, ensuring that you start that day with the right foods. Talk about what a healthy lunch looks like, because I think we throw around the term eat a healthy lunch or eat a balanced lunch. But for a child, what does that look like?
Let's start by saying what it does not look like. It can't be all sugar and carbohydrate. It has to include protein and including fruit and vegetables. Now, not many kids will eat vegetables at school, but we have to start at home. And it begins when you start to introduce your child to food. So you have a young baby, right?
Yes.
So very soon you'll be introducing her to solids. And so it's important at that early stage to encourage fruit and vegetable. So it becomes a part of her way of life. And as a parent, you have to also do the same. It's encouraged to try as much as possible to eat together as a family so you can teach good habits. So protein, fruit, vegetable, and carbohydrates, but not just all bread and not just all pancakes and syrup and sugary drinks.
I mean, I feel like you're ruining some people's back to school treats that they look forward to. What are some tips? We know now that there is more of a prevalence in terms of anxiety among young children, teenagers, and the like. What are some ways that they can manage that anxiety? What are those skills that we can teach them to be emotionally healthy throughout the school year?
Well, I would say it's very important to teach your children to express themselves to you. So you have to foster an environment where your child feels comfortable speaking to you. Parents ought to get in the habit at the end of each day to ask, how was school today? And proud, not just get a one-word answer. Tell me about your day today. How did it go? Any challenges? And let kids know that parents have been through the same thing. So it's very important to foster that environment where your child feels comfortable speaking with you so you can start to have early intervention. Attend PTA meetings. If there are issues at school, bring them up. Get involved. Get involved in your child's homework. Check on their homework. Make sure they're doing it. That's very important.
What are some things that, as the school year begins and starts to roll on, what are some concerns that parents should look out for, whether that's physically or emotionally?
Well, physically, as you said earlier in the segment, kids get sick. They spend time together, they're in a closed room. So look for early signs: cough, cold, flus, fevers, lethargy, not active, not playful, decreased appetite. These are all signs that things are going well. A child's not happy, not playing, not smiling, staying in their room all the time, not wanting to speak to their siblings. Those are some of the early signs that something may be going on. But it's very, very important, I can't say that enough, that parents ought to spend quality time with their children. We're all very busy, we have to work. Some people have to work 2 jobs, but find some time, even 5-10 minutes every evening to talk with your child.
So important. You mentioned the fact that kids get sick, and one of the ways that sickness tends to go on is parents are so happy that school is back. They have somewhere structured that they can take their kids. But what is that sign that, hey, maybe you should keep your kid home from school today?
It's a very good question. So I would say, every kid will have a cough, cold, sneeze. If your child is having a fever, they ought not to be in school. So we have a rule of thumb. You ought to be without fever for 24 hours before returning to daycare or school. If your child is not well, they should really stay home, ideally. It's very difficult for some parents to have that kind of support, but that's the ideal situation. And be open and honest with the teachers. So let them know that Johnny had a fever yesterday, having a cough, so that the parents can look out for those symptoms as well. So it's very important to be honest and to be open.
So important. Now, you mentioned those skills about sneezing into a tissue, about being mindful, making sure they get enough rest, making sure that lunchbox is full with good food. But what are some things, should parents be packing hand sanitizer? Should they be packing tissue? What does the back to school backpack look like?
Well, for the older children, hand sanitizer. For the younger ones, hopefully the schools provide these. So hand sanitizers for older kids. Make sure they have their handkerchief or tissue to wipe their hands. The schools usually have things like first aid kits and so on. So I would say something that they enjoy. Vegetables don't have to be boring. Find the one that your child likes. Make it exciting. Make it exciting.
I love that. All right. Any final words to the parents as we kick off this back to school season?
Yes, your life's about to change. Do not be fooled by the ease at which we drive through our city. It's going to get very busy, so give yourself extra time. Depending on where you live and where school is, you might need half an hour, 45 more minutes ahead of time. It's a good idea if your child is changing schools. It's a bit late in the summer now to have them become acquainted with the school environment. Make a run, do a drive from where you live to where school is, see what it feels like. But remember, parents, you have a vital role to play in your child's education. The teachers teach, but you have to make sure your children are learning. Get involved, go to PTA meetings, talk to your children, make sure their homework is done, look over it, and have conversations every day.
That is so important. And this is such excellent advice. It's always excellent advice when you come on and share with us. And I just want to say thank you for joining us this morning.
It's my pleasure.
And thank you for watching Bahamas at Sunrise. We'll be right back.
The Bahamas International Dragon Boat Festival hits Goodman's Bay on August 30th and 31st. Are you ready to feel the rush? 2 days of adrenaline-pumping races, vibrant cultural shows, tasty treats, and fun for the whole family. Whether you're paddling or just enjoying the vibes, this is the end of summer event you can't miss. Feel the rhythm, ride the dragon, celebrate the spirit. The Bahamas International Dragon Boat Festival, August 30th and 31st at Goodman's Bay.
For more information, go to vcdragonboat.com.
Comfort Suites Paradise Island is the best kept secret in the Bahamas. Located directly next door to the Atlantis Resort, you'll receive all the privileges of an Atlantis guest with all the benefits of a Comfort Suite stay. Enjoy everything Atlantis has to offer, including Aquaventure Water Park, plus all the amenities of Comfort Suites. Free Wi-Fi, free breakfast daily, and kids stay, play, and eat free. Visit ComfortSuitesPI.com.
The Bahamas International Dragon Boat Festival hits Goodman's Bay on
Well, the weekend has been started right. We have so many exciting things happening around the country. You have more than your fair share of things to be a part of. Kudos to the National Training Agency for all the incredible work that they are doing in Grand Bahama so that we can make the most of our careers. Thank you to Dr. Thomas for sharing about how we can prepare for back to school. Again, just like hurricane season, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready.
Stay ready. That's the theme. But we can see y'all this weekend at the Caribbean Volleyball Championship. Y'all see my spike? They tell me I ain't got no form. Pow! You get boys in the face. And keep looking out for the Dragon Boat Championship. We can enter, right?
Yeah, man. We're going to be there.
Get in rhythm. In rhythm. Y'all have yourself a good weekend. Make sure you get supplies for any sort of hurricane that may be coming our way. Make sure checking on your family. Have an emergency plan. Make sure everything is in order. But have yourself a great weekend and relax yourself.
Absolutely.
Boom. See y'all on Monday.
Oh, this